The time when The Miz elevated the Intercontinental Championship. And welcome back to my new video, and yes, this is Mikeratto, and yeah, hello guys, and I hope you all subscribe to my channel. Like this video, comment down below, and share. For more information about my channel, well, look up to my playlist for more videos, and there's a lot of playlists that we have, and I hope you all check it, from Titantrons to What Ifs to wrestling topics to heel versus faces and a lot of wrestling stuff. So yeah guys, here we go. Like him or hate him, this is the guy that when you need something for an elevation, while he delivers. He actually did a lot of stuff that actually makes things interesting in pro wrestling. And one of these best examples is when he elevated the Intercontinental Championship from the time that the title was put into lower card status, that he actually made it main evented on several pay-per-views. He made the title relevant again, and yeah, during the time that he was champion, while he is a savage person that can cut a huge promo, makes things interesting. So how did it started? Well, there was a show long ago, well, it actually was revived, and that is Talking Smack. In 2016, while Daniel Bryan retired, and he called out The Miz, the current general manager at that time, well, he called out The Miz a coward, and they called him a coward champion, which The Miz berated Daniel Bryan and compared their wrestling careers. Daniel Bryan having a huge risk in his moves that actually caused him to retire and to actually be injured in 2014, 2015, and 2016 in his career. And when he cut this promo, well, this promo actually helped him and helped the title. In what way, if you say? Well, he had this huge program with Dolph Ziggler after. The two fought for the title, with Miz having wins over Dolph Ziggler either via shenanigans or something like that. But Dolph Ziggler and The Miz fought in a title versus career match, which Dolph win. And yeah, the stakes are higher, and then The Miz actually regain back his title. And during this rivalry, while the two actually created huge promos, The Miz actually creating a promo describing Dolph Ziggler's career from his higher ups in 2013, his success, and to his downfall in some part of his career. So yeah, The Miz is ultimately a savage during this title run, and you can't deny his mic skills when it comes to that. So the title, well, if you had The Miz holding it, well, he was actually an 8-time Intercontinental Champion, but when he actually was the champion during this time, well, he cut promos to his challengers in this half 2016 to 2017 that he was the champion, and even up to 2018 when he is still having championship matches with this title. Well, this is the thing that they actually made him do for the time being. While the world title scene is mostly well occupied by some wrestlers, while they made the mid-card title main event some pay-per-views in 2016. Remember guys, the title before The Miz actually held it in PG era, well, it didn't actually main event some pay-per-views. Like in 2010s and forwards, while we can't recall some pay-per-views that actually made card titles elevated into the sort that they were actually main eventing pay-per-views. When the time that The Miz actually lost the title to Dean Ambrose, well, he had a program with Cena for the time being to have the WrestleMania match with his wife and Cena and Nikki Bella, Miz and Maurice versus this John Cena and Nikki Bella for WrestleMania 33, which it was the proposal of Cena to Nikki Bella. And as for Dean Ambrose, well, he was on the pre-show of WrestleMania 33, which what happened to the time that the title was main eventing a pay-per-view, and now it is on a pre-show. Understandable that it is WrestleMania, that they have a lot of things on their card, but yeah, the title was put on a pre-show. Not berating them for what actually happened here, but it's too quick to actually think that the title, well, from main event status to pre-show for what The Miz done before, and now, well, the title, well, it's back again to where it actually had been for so many years. After Dean Ambrose run with the title, well, The Miz, well, he regained the title yet again. And yeah, he kind of feuded with the three members of the Shield. Well, he dropped a title to a member of the Shield, he regained it to a member of the Shield. So yeah, it's just a trivia for some of you. So after that, well, Miz formed the Miztourage, which is the B team, which, well, they were actually a part of his movie, which, well, when they were reintroduced as Miz backup, instead of them being not shown that much on television during the time that The Miz actually, well, they put them on a stable, well, they are actually his quote-unquote acquaintances, bodyguards, or whatever you can call them, but at least they were on television during that time. And yeah, they were involved in Miz's feuds in this time, like for Dean Ambrose and many guys on babyfaces that are babyfaces on Raw. So after that, well, he feuded with Jason Jordan and etc. And they were involved in TLC match, which was a 5-on-3, well, handicap match, which involved the Shield minus Reigns, involving Kurt Angle as a replacement versus Kane, Braun Strowman, The Bar, same Cesaro, and The Miz at that pay-per-view, which they lost. Well, they actually put Braun Strowman in a garbage truck, and the Shield ultimately won that match. And then after that, well, The Miz lost the title to Roman Reigns, and then he took a time off to take his film. And then after, when he returned, well, he returned with his 2011 haircut. With his return, well, he won the title, the Intercontinental title, and he had this feud with Finn Balor and Seth Rollins for that. And then after that, well, he was an 8-time Intercontinental Champion at that time, and well, he was separated to the IC title after that, and then he was on SmackDown, and he does a lot of feuds from there then on, which later on, well, in 2019, well, they made The Miz a face, and he had this feud with Shane McMahon, and then the IC title, well, after Seth Rollins' run, well, you have Dean Ambrose as a heel, and then Bobby Lashley, and then Finn Balor, and then Nakamura, which during Nakamura's title reign, well, the title was not involved in television, like it is not that much featured. And then The Miz and Nakamura has their one of rivalry, which Nakamura won the feud, and then the title was not that much featured in a lot of months, and then Braun Strowman won that, and then now Sami Zayn is the champion, and then he has a lot of feuds from there, and then he lost the title because he couldn't compete due to the virus, and then AJ Styles won that, and then Jeff Hardy won that, and then Sami Zayn reclaimed his title. And as for The Miz, well, he won the 2020 Money in the Bank, and then he lost the cash-in opportunity. Well, he cashed in, but he failed during the match, a triple threat match involving Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. So, opinions during this time, well, yeah. The Miz created a magic with the Intercontinental Championship in the modern era of the WWE. We had a lot of Intercontinental Champions that made huge statements. When they are the champion, they made the title relevant. They even made the title much relevant to the point that you forget who the world champion is. When Brock Lesnar was the champion, and then you see Seth Rollins actually main eventing Raw as the Intercontinental Champion during his time in the modern era phase of the WWE. Sometimes mid-card champions, when the world champions are absent, they made the title relevant because they took opportunity to create huge things with their title and to actually create statement on an episode, which is WWE or Raw or SmackDown or NXT or whichever brand. Almost in every company, if you had the main champion and he couldn't be on the show, mid-card champions often shine, or even the tag champions shine the most times, like what NXT is doing with their tag team division before and what they're doing with their division. People are much interested in that brand because of the new ways that they entertain the audience compared to their 2010-ish type of contest, something like that. When NXT was changed during 2014 up to present, while they created a huge wrestling type of like an indie circuit that is still WWE, and you see a lot of superstars that is shining through in that brand, which in the case of the mid-card champions, while when some of them become mid-card champions and they had the reputation of other brands other than WWE, well, people are invested to them. And as for The Miz, who is actually WWE homegrown, which is he was excellent on his mic skills. When you watch him cut these vicious promos in 2017, 2016, 2018, and look at these promos, well, it's awesome to hear that we can still hear these vicious promos even to the point that they don't even need to cuss or to something like vulgar words to create a huge statement on a promo, like some other people on the roster who creates cussing and cussing, but even though they cuss, they don't have the same impact as the other can create on a promo. And yeah, this is my video. I hope you all like it. Like, comment down below, subscribe, and again, this is Mikeratto, and peace.